Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about housing in America. So, this video hit Twitter, and it says, you might not want to, but you're going to live here. So it's this realtor guy on TikTok. I'm not going to play it music-wise, because I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, there's a Beyonce song in the background, and I'm trying to keep my channel. But he is basically walking through a shotgun shack. It has a bedroom at the back. It has a loft up top. It is in San Antonio, Texas. And this lovely, lovely place that is miniature. Apparently the most affordable in San Antonio, Texas, as the realtor says in the video, if I'm remembering correct. Oh, wait. As you can hear, the Beyonce song was there for like a split second. I shouldn't get dinged on that. But yeah, a beautiful house for $1,000 a month. So I personally responded to this. Well, this guy first says, you might not want to, but you're going to live here. And I say, and you may find yourself living in a shotgun shack. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? Housing in America is screwed. I don't think I really have to tell anyone that housing in America is screwed. We are currently in a situation where, almost like that one guy who like tried to run for political office and didn't win, and he had like the weird facial hair, the rent is too damn high. This is, once again, a shotgun shack. Okay? Let's stop unmuting whenever I click you, please. Okay. Yeah, this looks like it's a screen cap out of Gumball. Yeah? This looks like an episode of Gumball when they lose so much fucking money that, Nicole has to like saw the house down the middle in order, and like take out a chunk of it just down the middle in order to make ends meet. You know? Like, this is what this looks like. This is disgusting. And this is no way for anyone to live in a detached, shitty house. Shitty shotgun shack. It's not good. It's not good. And that's not to say that you have to have some big, massive house. You know, I'm not a believer in the McMansion and the massive suburban house. I'm a townhouse fan myself. But this is ridiculous. This is combining the shrinking of houses. And stop on pausing the music every time I click on the video. Y'all can't even hear it, which is probably for the best. But every time I click on this, it threatens me with a DMCA. It's worrying. It's worrying. But look at this. It's a suburban housecape. For some reason, they even give you your own backyard rectangle. Did you see that? Yeah, you too. For a measly $1,000 a month, can have a piddly little house and a fucking backyard rectangle. It doesn't even look like most of the fucking houses are even full, if I'm being honest. Good chunk of these have a weird little roof that changes up a bit. So you don't even get full use of some of the fucking space in some of these houses. This is disgusting. I am sick and tired of the way that our markets currently work when it comes to housing. No one should have to pay $1,000 a month to live in a fucking shotgun shack. Yeah? No one should have to pay $1,000 a month to live in that kind of house. People should not, and keep in mind, this is a realtor. That TikTok was from a real estate agent. So Yeah, it could be $1,000 a month to rent, but how much would the mortgage on one of those be if you can even buy it? If that is not some development made by a corporation who has no intention to sell any of those, if you can actually buy them, how much would the mortgage be? What would the interest rate you would be paying on those be? Because Texas, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, has some of the lowest housing costs per year. Some of the lowest housing costs across the country each year, and that's $1,000 a month in San Antonio. If that's netting you $1,000 a month in the outskirts of one of the major cities of that state, there's a clear issue that's even going on there. People cannot live here. We even see this from Twitter mutual Lilith Lovett. Literally just build townhouses and apartments with good soundproofing walls, for fuck's sake. These are nothing but glorified ugly pods, and I wholeheartedly agree. Townhouses work, apartments work, and they look nice, yeah? And before anyone says, oh, well, how do you care about where you live looks? I care a lot about how where I fucking live looks. I want to fucking come home, look at it, and go, hey, I'm happy that I live here, and not go, I can't wait to use my 2.5 rooms. Like, no one wants to do that. No. This is ridiculous. Yeah? We deserve good housing. Housing is a human right. What is the one thing that almost all of us, are taught from a very young age if you had teachers worth their salt, I mean. Yeah? Humans need three things to survive. You need food, you need water, and you need shelter. Water is the most immediate of those. Then it's food. But after comes shelter. Because you can't live somewhere without shelter. This is in Texas. You know how hot it gets in Texas? You know how cold it gets in Texas? If you don't have some form of lodging, you're screwed. And if this is apparently some of the cheapest housing, again, according to this real estate agent, if I'm remembering correctly, I did just pre-watch the video, so I doubt that I forgot it, but I am also very tired right now. So, I might be misremembering things, but I heavily doubt it. But if this is some of the cheapest housing you can get in San Antonio, it must suck to be homeless in San Antonio. If that's some of the cheapest property you can get, and that's $1,000 a month, that's horrific. That's horrific. Look, the fact of the matter is, we are dealing with a housing crisis in this country, and it's depressing, and it's disgusting that a lot of people will have no chance at buying a house, which comes back to, like, buying this is just $1,000 a month in rent, I'm assuming. But this is a real estate agent, he's probably trying to sell property, not necessarily get it rented out. If these typically sell for like $1,000 a month, like mortgage wise, with like whatever interest rate you end up getting, like it averages out to $1,000 between everyone who usually buys one of these. What are we? Why? That's ridiculous. My parents pay substantially less on a mortgage for a house that is fairly bigger. It's not massive. Not a massive house, but you know what? It can fit people comfortably, It's not a shotgun shack. It's sad. No one should have to live in a place that's small unless they absolutely want to. And I guarantee you, the fact that this realtor highlights that this is, pretty decent, cheap housing for the area, it's, it means a lot of people are living in these when they shouldn't have to, when their means are forcing them to, when they might not otherwise want to live in a house so small, or they might not be able to accommodate their family in a house so small. It's disgusting, the fact that the human right to live somewhere, to have a place to call your home, to have shelter, something that you need to survive, especially in a state that will just ring you through the elements, like Texas. The fact that people have to pay that much money a month for something like that is ridiculous. It is ridiculous that someone has to pay $1,000 a month for one of those. Housing is a human right, flat out. Regardless, if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. You can join the Discord link down below. You can also follow me on Twitter, link down below as well, and also shoot me an email if you maybe want to talk to me over email. That works too. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Gotta hit the stop recording